Praise the sun! Welcome back to Dark Souls 2, the blind playthrough with me, Hollow. We are in the Creighton set. It looks pretty cool. Sets are alright. It's fine enough to wait for us to sort of jump around in it. But yeah, we are supposed to go to Drangleic this episode, and that is our main goal. And I'm really excited to finally go in there. I do know certain sections of the Drangleic castle. One of the bosses in there that I beat and got the t-shirt that I'm wearing right now, actually, strangely enough. The Dark Souls 2 Limited Edition t-shirt that I won by beating the boss at Playtest Eurogamer September 2013. It was very fun, and yeah, apparently I feel like, based on some of the stuff I've seen, some of the areas I was running around in this play session to beat this boss was in Drangleic Castle. So there is one thing I must do first, however, thanks to a tip from Gubiak. Okay, see that statue there? I said last time I sort of talked about this statue is, it's not blocking anything, why would I de-petrify it? What? It's just a waste of a branch. And it still is, in my opinion, as far as I know, but Gubiak's told me specifically, go de-petrify that guy, specifically this guy, so in my opinion, based on him being a lion man, he's just going to attack me like all the others, but we'll see what happens. Can I make the jump? Yes, I can. Alright, here we go. If this is a troll, Gubiak, if this is a troll. Yep, yeah, he's just attacking me. He is attacking me exactly how I imagined he would. Gubiak? Gubiak. The actual fuck, man. I'm trying to put on a ring of whispers, maybe. There we go. Will he talk to me, do you think? Apparently not. Gubiak, you son of a bitch. Oh. Fang key. Alright, well, maybe Gubiak wasn't being a bitch. If you're not Gubiak, I take it back. However, a strange key shaped like a wild beast's fang. What manner of diligent would create such a key, and what might it unlock? Fuck if I know. I was trying to think of any locked doors in this area that I'd found. And you remember when I fell down into this pit, and I was very upset last time I was here. There is actually a door down there, I think, like right there. I didn't check if it was locked, and I never actually went through it, but I don't really want to go down there where the basilisks are again. But I might not have a choice. Also, I can't see them. Maybe they're all dead permanently. And check out this one thing that I noticed. Because of my upgrading of weapons and high level of dex, I can one-shot these fellas. That makes me very happy. Except when I don't one-shot them. But then I get to do a sweet backstab animation and I'm suddenly happy again. It was a roller coaster of emotion. Alright, well, can I see any of them? Nope. Alright. Oh boy. Ow. What the fuck? Oh god. Right, okay. Oh boy. That's a lot of smoke. Didn't anyone tell you that smoking's bad for you, dipshits? Alright. Oh boy. Yeah, there's the door. Like, oh god, the eyes scare me, man. You notice how the sand dune ones don't have those weird bobblehead eyes? I don't know why that is, but maybe it's because like literally these eyes aren't the real eyes. We talked about it before. As you can see when I zoom in, there's that little eye there. That's its real eyes. It's really cool. Like defense mechanism. So it's got these weird bobble eyes that sort of distract you. But the sand dune ones didn't have those eyes. Maybe it's because they're underneath the sand and they sort of ambush you, so they don't need them. I don't know, they just like evolve differently. I think that's cool. But anyway, I don't know whether this door is locked or not, but I do recall it from last time we were here. Also, there's this message here front, don't you dare. So either this way, don't you dare, or this way, don't you dare. It could be talking about the, could be talking about these basilisks, don't you dare come down here, but I'm already down here, so. Here we go. Yep, called it. Oh, shit. I can't target it. Oh my god. Ooh, loot. It's a splash shard. Yes, Goobiac. Alright. You win this round, Goobiac. With your advice. Fuck. It's one of the harpies from Dark Souls 1. I didn't think there'd be these in Dark Souls 2. Like, they'd be like a race that's just extinct now. They're found in the Painted World of Artemis, I think it was. And yeah, they're to do with the occult and killing gods, I think. And honestly, I wasn't expecting to see one here.
Thank you for helping me. I am Ornifex. I owe you some form of thanks, but have nothing for you at the moment. If it would not trouble you, could you visit my abode just down the way?
Sure, but where is that?
Thank you, kind traveler. I believe that I can be of assistance if you would visit me at my home.
Okay.
I believe...
So it doesn't tell me where it is. Visions of rear, butt stab it. Oh god. Alright, no. I don't really know where this house of yours is. Yeah, literally, they don't tell me. Can you think of anywhere that we've visited that... oh, there's loot in here as well that I never got. Twinkling Titanite. Can you think of anywhere in the game that we've been that looked like a house or home that maybe we visited already? Maybe it's in Drangleic Castle, I don't know. I'm not sure, Goobiac, I'm confused, but I did get the shard, so there's at least that. Also, is that old man gone? Yeah, the old man's not there anymore. I wonder why he's moved. What does that mean? There was one more thing for me to do that Goobiac told me to do before I went to Drangleic Castle. And that's come visit Taki Boy here. I'm not happy about this, Goobiac. Goobiac has told me to kill this fella, specifically, and he wouldn't tell me why.
What skill? You've defeated my master. But our master never dies, and he changes form so that he may seethe for all eternity. Brave human, you have yet to face your greatest perils. Take these. May joy await you at the end of your travels.
Second dragon ring. A second dragon ring. He also says something incredibly important to do with the lore, and I have a lot to talk about that I've kind of put together by talking to Goobiac, talking to Rage. So I'll talk about that soon. Oh my god, second dragon ring increases HP, stamina, and maximum load. A dragon signet ring grants its bearer the protection of dragons, increases HP, stamina, and maximum load, but is easily broken. Railmond, Knight of Drangleic, served the king by guarding the fort until his own demise, and was said to have cherished this ring throughout his life of service. That is a powerful ring. I'm going to put that on, but one moment.
I have no gods to pray to. But still, I pray that your journey will be safe.
Goobiac, this feels wrong.
But still...
I don't want to kill... He's a nice guy. He didn't do anything wrong. He didn't do anything wrong. Ring required ahead. Try ring, then ally ahead. Well, yeah, the ring to talk to him, but... He's an ally. He's a nice guy. Why am I about to do this? Goobiac, I am so upset that you made me do this. You told me specifically to do this, so... That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep the Ring of Whispers on, so that I can hear him if there's any dialogue I'm about to get. Ah, Gooby. Forgive me. Why did I just do that? Wait, what? Do I have 2 of those rings? The incredibly powerful... No way! I have 2 of them. I could... Jesus! It increases your HP, stamina, and maximum love. Those are all insane things. And I have 2 of them. Ah, okay. Insufficient stats to make proper use of equipped item. I'm not sure that's true. I think you can't wear 2 of them at once. But you can get 2 of them for some reason, so I have 2 of them. Gubiak, I didn't need to kill him. Gubiak, all I needed to do was be his friend, kill his wife for him, talk to him again, then go kill his master, then come back and he just gives you one. I regret killing him immensely. Ah, Goobs. Well, at least you made me come back to him and get that ring. But, QQ. So, there's something that I wanted to talk about before we went to Drangleic Castle. Now, I've been asking throughout the entire playthrough, who are these old souls? Who are they? What threw me off track of the answer, or what I believe to be the answer, was the Lost Sinner. The first old soul that I acquired was the Lost Sinner, and we know that was Izalith based on the fact that we physically saw her. The explanation for that is that we attacked the Bed of Chaos in Dark Souls 1, this old hero anyway, instead of us, I guess, lore-wise. We went and attacked this Izalith creature, a disgusting bug, and cut it. Its power went down and it wasn't destroyed, but it turned into this terrible, tiny little monstrous thing, fueled only by its sin and, you know, those passions it had. That's my sort of reasoning behind how the Lost Sinner still exists, how Izalith still exists. She's just powered down, she's much weaker, but she controlled that body that was strong with her will. So that's why she was alive. And what threw me off was that it made me think, oh, so we're gonna see Gwyn, we're gonna see Seath, we're gonna see all 4 old souls, we're gonna see Nito. Well, we kind of have seen Nito. Do you remember the Rotten? The Rotten soul? The Rotten embraces all in his sanctuary, for all things unwanted are tossed away. He's built up of many souls and has ultimately achieved an old powerful soul. The moveset we saw, he looked like Nito, he moved like Nito, and he had an explosion that had the same effect and looked almost identical and had the same sound effect as Nito's explosion that he does in his fight. He at some point acquired the soul of Nito, but he isn't Nito. That's the point. The point is, maybe it's a reincarnation of Nito, you could claim. What I think, and what Rage has said to me that kind of makes sense, is that the soul is ultimately a Lord soul, right? The powerful soul that Nito had that made him powerful in the first place, the powerful soul that made Seath strong, that made Gwyn strong, that made the Witch of Izalith strong. They were Lord souls, right? Originally, it was just a one soul that they achieved and acquired, and then had that power. And ultimately, Gwyn split that power up and gave it to the 4 kings and Seath, making Seath strong, making the 4 kings strong. That soul may have been lost through time and lost after the sacrifice or whatever happened after the end of the events of Dark Souls 1. Maybe Gwyn's soul was passed down, and at some point the old Iron King came into contact with it and came to the point where he was owning it. The Iron King's flesh was charred and his soul possessed by the things that lurk below. We don't know 100%, but that's what I believe. I believe that the old Iron King came into possession of the soul that was once the possession of Gwyn. And I believe the Rotten came into the possession of the soul that was once possession of Nito. Izalith still is around. It's her soul. She still has it. It's her soul. But the thing that I was most confused with last time was this master who made these weird monstrosities. The combination of monster and man. And we found him, and he was known as the Duke. But the thing is, the Duke didn't have this old soul. His pet spider didn't have this old soul. And hanging above this pit where this spider lived, behind and in the place that this Duke found himself studying, was a body of a dragon. And I asked, who is this dragon? The dragon had an old soul directly underneath it. The power of the Lord Soul. We have all 4 souls. We have accounted Izalith, we have accounted for Gwyn, we have accounted for Nito. Where is Seif's soul? The Duke didn't have it, the spider didn't have it, yet we found it under a dead dragon. And I've come back to the cove to go back to that dragon and take another look at it. Annoyingly for me though, it does mean all of these enemies have respawned, and the closest bonfire is down here. But fortunately, I did have a quick look, and I really wanted to know where this house was. And if you recall correctly, then you may know that there was a strange building here in the cove. Should be a basilisk here, yeah. Yeah, look at it. It's got no eye. Well, it does have eyes, but it doesn't have the strange bobblehead eyes. If you recall, there was a strange house with strange puppets inside, and I was fucking confused by it. That is actually the house where... Oh, shit. This bastard with his stupid crap. Fuck you. That is actually the house where this strange thing that we saved is supposed to be. And here it is. I'm gonna go ahead and close this door. See you later, guys. I don't know why... Oh, it got busted open. I don't know why she took this thing took up a house here, but she did. If it's a she. I'm interested to learn about this character while we're here, and that's what I intend to do. Why have you built this many puppets? Why do you have a single soul candle in this room? Who are you, exactly?
Oh, we meet again, kind traveller. This is my workshop. In your tongue, I believe I would be called a blacksmith. I create all manner of equipment, using an ancient technique unique to my people. Normally, I only cater to a very select few. But I have a debt to you. I will craft one thing of your choice. My wares are far from ordinary. I am certain that they will please you. I require no payment this time, but you must bring me a wondrous soul. My technique absolutely requires it. I trust you will understand.
A blacksmith. And she will make me one, just one, item. What do you make? She'll sell, this person will sell me a curved greatsword, the Mukurumo, maybe, partisan, the twin blade, the composite bow, and a heavy crossbow. That is a good weapon there, at least it was in Dark Souls 1. It's like a two-handed sort of curved blade, and we have some bolts and stuff. You know what, I'm actually going to get some of these. The fire bolts are quite good. I'll probably get like 50, if that's the right number. Oh, they barely cost anything. Fuck it, I'm going to get lots of them. Plenty of them. And Yeah, just give me more. Alright, they actually sell green blossoms, flame butterflies, and amber herbs. Homing soul mass, soul arrow, and fall control. What is that? A sorcery that facilitates oh god. Oh dear. Suppetrious activity reduces the damage taken from falls. That's nice. The Eastern Land of Mirror is not the only home of Proud Knights. There is also a tradition order of the Shadow Knights who use any means necessary to carry out their orders. Kind of like ninjas, that's cool. So there's 3 ways to lower your fall damage. The ring, the boots that... the ring and boots are sold by the same cat person in Majula. And there's also this, so you can really lower your fall damage, that's kind of cool. They will repair your equipment, they will reinforce it actually. I still need Titanite chunks, don't I, sadly. And the trade, what is it you will make me exactly? The Lost Sinner's Sword. An ultra great sword forged from the soul of the lost sinner. Its blade saps the life of its wielder. The true nature of this sword is unknown, even to the lost sinner herself. Those who choose the sword will share the burden of the lost sinner's misdeeds. Attacks damage wielder. Alright, so it does pretty nice hefty damage. Probably huge. It's an ultra great sword. But, yeah, it damages you when you attack. Spider's Fang. A curved sword forged from the soul of the Duke's dear Fraser. Its blade is coated with sticky silk that cast with each strong attack, slowing enemy movement. Supposedly, the Duke himself, an eccentric soul fascinated with spiders, went on to take a form that was far from human. Well, he did hollow out, but did he turn into this spider? I don't think so. Spider Silk, a thrusting sword forged from the soul of the Duke's dear Fraser. Its needle-like blade can easily pierce the seams of the toughest armour, some sort of armour pen rapier. Supposedly the Duke himself, yeah, we've just read that. Butcher's Knife, an oddly large butcher's knife. Not your standard weapon, but certainly deadly enough to utilise as one. Absorbs the HP of foes. Wow, so you attack and gain HP. That's cool. Like lifesteal. Who in their right mind would create such a thing? Perhaps it's best not to dwell on how it was likely used in the past. Is that not the weapon of... Like, it was using 2 of them. The butcher's knife of the ferocious person. Oh god, what is his name? The guy with the lion helmet. I called it the hound helmet. The Iron King hammer. Great hammer forged from the soul of the old Iron King. The tip is formed of molten rock. The corpse of the old Iron King became the vessel that bred Icarus Earth. The heavy rock tip is formed of cooled magma with a still smouldering core. Strong attacks release its inner power. It has a special attack on its strong attack, that's cool. It needs 50 strength though, good lord. The Dragon Slayer Spear, a Frensure forged from the soul of the old Dragon Slayer. The spear of the knight known as the Dragon Slayer was imbued with the power of lightning and shattered the stone scales of dragons. Strong attacks unleashed its latent power. Effect lightning, special attack on the strong attack. Wow, you really do make some awesome shit. None of it really suitable to me, but maybe in a new playthrough. The 50... Yeah, that's probably got to be the best strength weapon, right? It needs 50 strength. Alright, what else have you to say to me?
The nature of an item is greatly influenced by the soul that was used to create it. They can be tricky to use, but when wielded properly, are extremely powerful. This is what I meant by unique. These wares are not for use by ordinary folk. It's hard to believe now, but this land was once a flourishing kingdom. Its king, Vendrick, came close to unlocking the essence of the soul. What a dazzling soul he surely had. Imagine what I might create with such a powerful soul.
That's a hint that she wants me to bring Vendrick's soul to her. I don't know whether he's a boss fight, but I feel like that kind of confirms he is.
It is said that our technique originates from a strange being that inhabited this land. A pale beast that lived long, long ago. We don't even know what exactly it was. If you find a wondrous soul, bring it by for me to have a look. Do you find me strange? You humans are always this way. The way you glare at any unfamiliar creature. That mix of curiosity, fear, and revulsion. Oh well, it hardly concerns me.
Well, I don't mean to find you disgusting, but I do.
The nature of an item is greatly influenced by the soul that was used to create it. They can be tricky to use, but when this...
Well, that's all the dialogue.
Again, if you find another soul.
And they hinted to me that they wanted me to bring the soul of King Vendrick, which I think is very interesting. Now then, we need to get to the room that had the gigantic spider in it, and that's the goal right now, because I have a point to make. We return, and with a completely new perspective. As I said, I think that the souls were passed down, they were found, and then used with their power, their extreme power, by other souls. I don't think it's Gwyn reborn, the old Iron King. I don't think it's Gwyn in a new form, or the fate of Gwyn. I just think it's the soul, the Lord Soul, that Gwyn once had, that the old Iron King came into possession of. However that happened. We don't know. But the one thing we haven't had explained properly is the fact that this Duke didn't have an old soul, the spider did not have an old soul, yet we achieved all 4 old souls and gained the last old soul. Yet it was never put in our inventory, it was never explained what this soul we found on the ground was. Why was it there? Well, Seif originally had that soul, but where did Seif find himself? We see here the head of a dragon. We see here crystals directly under the dragon. And in the area, Brightstone Cove, we also see a cove of crystals. When you walk away, slightly out of range, the webs disappear and we see the full thing. Do you see that? The whole body of the dragon has appeared. I'm going to go ahead and put on the binoculars. Hopefully the cobwebs still remain disappeared. Yep. Look at that. You see the whole body of it now. The most important part, though, is the part we can't see, where this dragon has leaned over this hole here. Whatever it was doing up there, who knows, but we can't see the bottom half of the dragon. Seif actually didn't have a tail or a bottom half. He was malformed and deformed and a mutant. He had 3 tails and was flat at the bottom. We can't see that side of him, so we can't know for sure if this is Seif. But we found the soul directly under him where those crystals are, and we found an old soul. I think that may be Seif. Now, what we heard earlier from the Scorpion, before we killed him, damn it, was that his old master that made him took on a new form as the Duke. In his archives, still searching for knowledge, and we found Seif's soul right here. That probably is the body of Seif, maybe, I think. And the Duke somehow acquired it and gave it to Fraser to look after, I guess. I'm not sure why, but I think that's the old soul of Seif, and I think that may very well be Seif right there. And I just don't know why we found Seif's soul here, on the ground that no one took it for their own power. I don't understand it. Now, one thing that makes me believe that this is specifically Seath is this crystal popped up right where we got the old soul. Alas, nothing happened, and we can examine this crystal. I'm not sure if we're supposed to come back and touch this crystal, but that crystal formed out of where the old soul was. I think that honestly, I really believe personally that that is Seath. So now we understand how it kind of works, where these old souls turned out to be the Lord Souls originally from Dark Souls 1, passed down through the generations, and their new masters that we had to fight to take these souls. And we've been told to visit the king who was very close to finding the secret of souls, the essence of souls. What was he doing there? And why did he fail? The Shrine of Winter. Only opened once you've acquired enough souls and enough power. Or 4 old souls. I was able to open it because I had enough power already from the amount of souls I'd already collected, even though I only had 3 old souls. I would be able to open this once I have 4 old souls though, irrelevant of how many souls I collected. So just a little bit of information there on that shrine. It's time for us to go to Drangleic Castle at last though. We have a lot of questions for this king. I don't even know whether he's going to be able to answer them. But it's permanently raining at this peak where he's placed his castle, with his royal soldiers posted outside to prevent those who potentially are unworthy to arrive. We saw these royal soldiers before in the prison he created to store the undead to try and stop this so-called plague, or what he thought was a plague anyway. Now there is one thing that I need to pay attention to besides the castle, and it's the goddamn crystal lizard that's up here. I need to get it. Got it. Give me Titanite chunks. Nice! It gave me exactly 3 Titanite chunks and 1 Titanite slab. We have plus 10 on both of our weapons. Hell yes. Welcome to Drangleic Castle. We're finally ready to face it. I am so excited. Oh, look at it. God, the architecture in these games, man.
This castle is isolated. But nonetheless, you must forge on. To bring an end to your journey and mine.
Who are you, Emerald Herald? What's your story? We kind of just listen to you, but we don't know anything about you. Welcome to Drangleic Castle. Is it going to be hard to get in? Because there's a lot of bloodstains here. My god. Holy shit. They're alive, they were petrified, but they came back. Fighting one of these is fine, but 2. I can understand why people would struggle with getting in here. Fortunately, I have the wonderful magic Flame Swathe, doing nice AoE damage. Now let's duke out the 2 attacks. Perfect. Split them up a little bit, but I missed. Not what I hoped for. 1 down. No, he's still alive. That might be me dead. No, I've got it, I've got it. Oh my god. Look how close I am to dead. Jesus fuck. These ones are stronger than the one that I found in Pharos. Look at the shield. How golden it is. Wow. Those are tough. And somewhere there was an archer shooting me. I need to be quick. I don't know where he is. There, I see him. There's two actually. They're the royal soldiers. Oh god. What the fuck? It lit up and came to life? No way. What the fuck? Whoa. It came to life and turned this phase and then went back. What the hell was that? What does that mean? God, this place is already weird as shit, but it turned this phase and I can't destroy it. And we have some sort of onslaught of royal soldiers coming from the left. What is round here exactly? A hidden passage. Not here. I've got to keep my eyes open, but look at this. What is this stone that it's made out of? Visions of dead end. Dead end. So it's just a pile of royal soldiers packed into that little alcove? That's weird. Alright. Well, let's check the right. Oh! We went next to it and it activated. Maybe this one will too. It seems they sort of respawn from that alcove, which is inconvenient, but we have activated this other statue and it's going to turn, hopefully unlocking the door. Whoa. Shaking the land. That is a powerful turn. Oh, that's both of them turned. Is there anything round the side? Oh. You don't want me to go in, do you? Oh my god. Try bravery and then destroy ahead. Alright, well there's one thing we need to check before we go in here. And that is around the side here. Is there anything of note? There is in fact one chest. It's treasure, apparently. I will still be on point. Good, there's no trap. Great combustion and a fire seed, which is used to upgrade your pyromancy glove. Great. Awesome. Look at the view from where we are up here, by the way. Look at that bridge. That is absolutely fucking amazing. Someone needs to make this in Minecraft and submit it to Matchtrav. Make Drangleic Castle and I will love you forever. Well. Welcome to Drangleic Castle. I'm going to cut it here, I'm afraid, because I'm a tease. Thank you very much for watching Praise the Sun. We shall take on Drangleic Castle next time. Knowing what we know. We're going to find the king, and we're going to ask him a lot of questions. If he's even able to answer them. See you next time, guys, and have a great day.